Alright guys, welcome back here. So in this video here, I want to talk about directories with Python, and specifically how to make them and how to delete them too, okay? So do you know directories, some people call them folders here. I'll probably use both terms interchangeably, but yeah, most of the time I'm going to call them directories, alright? But we're talking about folders more or less, okay? So let's go ahead and make a new file here. We're going to call this directories. Did I spell it right? Directories. There we go. I do apologize, I'm a little bit under the weather, so my voice sounds a little funky, or if my brain's not working, that's probably right. That's probably why. Alright, so first step here, let's go ahead and import OS. So we're importing this module right here, and we've seen this before here. I'm going to go ahead and open up my terminal. I'm going to hit Control, and then the key to the left of the one key on my keyboard, so all the way on the top left, not the escape key, but same line as the number keys there. And it restored my session here. If it didn't restore your session, it should still be okay here. I'm going to trash one of these because I don't think I need two of them here, and let's go ahead and clear this out. Clear. All right. Now, if I want to make a directory here, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to say os.make dir, okay? And then we're going to pass in the name of the directory that we want to make here. Let's just call this test1, okay? Now let's go ahead and run this file here. So we're going to say Python, and we're going to say directories.py here. I'm going to run it here, and you see it makes this folder right from there. Now, there's not anything in this folder here. It's completely empty here. So what I could also do here, let's go ahead and comment this out. Oops. There we go. Cool. Is I can also delete this here. If I want to delete this, I'm going to say os dot, we're going to say rmdir, remove directory here, and we're going to pass the name of the directory that we want to remove here. Test. Save. I'm going to run this file again here, and now it removes that folder right from there, okay? Now, here's part of the issue. Not really an issue here. I'm going to go ahead and comment out this line too here. Actually, let's leave this in here right now here. I have this folder from a different video from here. If I want to delete this folder, I say folder 1. Save it, go ahead and run this here. It's going to say it's not empty here. There's an error because the directory isn't empty here. So if I want to delete a folder with stuff in it here, the command is a little bit different here. Instead of doing it like this here, I'm going to use a different module. I'm going to say, actually, I'll tell you what, let's leave that one in there. We'll just comment it out. Say something like, only works if directory is empty. And this makes directory. But if I, so taking it back a step here, if I wanted to delete this folder right here with stuff in it here, I'm going to import another module here. I'm going to say import, and this is going to be shut il, okay? And then from there, we're going to say shut il dot, we're going to say rm tree, and we're going to say folder 1, okay? Save. I'm going to run this here. And now you can see it deletes that folder from there, okay? So it's like, you know, like with great power comes great responsibility. So if you're deleting folders that you may or may not know what's inside of them there, or maybe you're going through and programmatically deleting folders here, be careful with this function from here. It's very tempting to just be like, oh yeah, I'd just rather use this one because it's going to work for either one, if the folder is empty or if it has stuff in it here. But you might be deleting folders where there's stuff that you need in there, okay? So let's build a little function here. I'm going to go ahead and make another folder here, folder 1, oops, folder 1, and let's just make like a test.txt, whatever the extension, doesn't even matter. From there, save, and we'll do something like test2, whatever, cool, and then some numbers, cool. So let's go back to here. Whoops, I'm sorry, right back to there. That's from the last video. We don't need that anymore. Let's comment this out here, and let's give ourselves a little note. We'll say works to delete folder with files in it, but be careful. Cool. Now we can also build a little function here. Why don't we say something like if len, so it's short for length of os.list dir, so that's for a list directory here. And we're going to now we're going to give the name here. We're going to say folder 1. So if the length of the folder 1 is equal to 0, which means there's nothing in it here, we're going to say print, and we'll say something like folder is empty. Empty, there we go. And we're going to say os.remove dir, and we'll pass in folder 1. And then we could, like, you know, we can use this function to see if the folder is empty. If it is empty, we could possibly say, like, all right, go ahead and delete it here. And if it's not empty, we could, you know, ask the user to confirm if they want to delete these files here. Or we could go through and cycle through and see if any of the extensions were pictures or if all of the extensions were text files, stuff like that, okay? If it is empty here, go ahead and delete it here. Otherwise here, let's just run the other function. Say folder, and I hit that button by mistake. Get rid of that. Is not empty. Cool. And then we'll do the this command from here, rm tree, and we'll pass in folder 1. Oops, folder 1. So either way, this is going to delete the folder here, but it's going to tell us if the folder was empty or if it's not empty from there, okay? Let's go ahead and run this back here. Cool. And it says folder is not empty, but still went ahead and delete it there. And then you see these red lines going through it there. So that means these folders, or excuse me, these files aren't here anymore here, but that's just a cache version above here. So I can go ahead and close that out. And now they're gone, okay? I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. So great job in this video. Hope you guys have learned something here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Great job.